Alright guys, so this is Asylum. This is a first-person horror adventure set in the eerie Hanwell Mental Institute. You're an ex-patient haunted by visions, and you must explore holes, uncover dark secrets, and piece together a terrifying mystery. So this is a deep story. There will be puzzles, so this one looks good. And there is an intro of him driving, and I'll show you guys in just a second. So let's roll. I like that a logo, like 80s inspired logo. Um, this is Lovecraft, by the way.
There I
Lovecraft.
was, after all those years, at the threshold of a nightmarish place. I never thought I'd have the courage to return. While I had been toying with the idea for a while, that day I had woken up with a peculiar urge to return to Hanwell Mental Institute.
Jesus.
Of course, there was a strong reason to come here, but the circumstances that led me back to the Institute were oddly dreamlike, as if I wasn't in control of my own actions.
Wow, she's a ghost.
Why was I doing this? I needed to know what this place had done to me, the meaning behind those bizarre visions. I'd rather face the direful truth than live in blissful oblivion.
All right, so we're back now. Turn down the lights, brace yourself, and let's see what's going on here. So this is point and click, I know that much, so I can't move anywhere. A gloomy forest bordered with grounds of the Institute, creating a pronounced sense of isolation. What a strange rock formation, beautiful yet somehow waiting. All right, so oh, I moved actually. Yeah, so let's go back and just see if we can go in. Knock knock. I realized I didn't have my notepad. My memory was failing me, so keeping notes would be a dire necessity. Okay, so notes. Are they in the truck? Aha. So I grabbed my notepad. I was struck by a sense of confidence I hadn't expected. I felt ready to tackle the mysteries inside. Alright, so we got a notepad. Go back in. Why would I go there like at nighttime? That thing. Let's go to Asylum at nighttime.
Welcome to the Hanwell Mental Institute. What can I do for you?
I wasn't expecting to find anyone here.
Oh? And why is that?
Well, this is gonna sound a bit strange, but I thought this building was abandoned.
As you can see, that's no longer the case. My name is Julia, and I'm the receptionist for the Institute. Why are you here?
Okay, so I got my notepad out. I got tasks and I got people. So this is Julia, enter the Institute.
This is an awkward situation. I was hoping to take a look around the Institute.
But you thought it was abandoned.
Indeed, and that's why I thought nobody would mind.
We certainly do mind. This is private property, you know. Hanwell Mental Institute was never abandoned, just closed to the public until recently. And still, deserted or not, it's not like just anyone can walk inside. You do realize that.
This caught me completely by surprise. I'm not sure what to say.
Well, you can start by explaining yourself. Why did you come here?
Okay. Topics is blinking, so let's click that.
The last thing I expected was to find people here tonight. I assumed the Institute had shut down indefinitely.
Not indefinitely. It's true that it ceased to operate for a number of years, but we're in the process of reopening it now. While not in the most pristine of conditions, which should be evident if you look around, the structure is still robust and usable, but there's a lot of work to do.
I must say its general state is indeed rough, but I can see how with some cleanup, intensive cleanup, you could get this place up and running again.
Also, other mental hospitals in the region are growing overcrowded, which has prompted state authorities to reuse this place.
Why are other hospitals so overcrowded?
I can't say. Maybe it's the times we're living in. Don't you feel somewhat overwhelmed by everything that's going on in the world? I often do. Guess some people are less prepared to cope with all that and, need help.
I see your point.
Still, that doesn't mean I can allow a complete stranger in.
So, let me get this straight. The whole institute is being reopened?
That's what I said. Patients from smaller hospitals who are not getting proper attention are being relocated here, and extensive renovations are scheduled to begin tomorrow.
It all seems rather empty, though.
Tonight, it's just me, security, Dr. Miller, and a few patients in the building.
So I don't understand why I didn't cross over, because I already talked to her about this topic.
This isn't my first time here, you know.
Oh, you used to work here?
Well, I'm very much acquainted with this institute.
You should have said so in the first place. I still don't understand why you came all the way up here in the evening.
There's something from those old days that I need to find, and quite urgently. It's a health issue.
You sound serious.
Very much so.
And you're looking for...
Documents mostly, maybe some notes. There's a matter of great importance that I need to understand.
Well, it's a highly unusual situation, but it's not like you can cause much trouble. And if you do, I'll have the security guard have a not-so-friendly talk with you.
Understood.
Let's talk rules then. First, you're fully responsible for your own safety.
I accept all the risks.
You must also leave before dawn. The construction workers are arriving early and will turn the place upside down. And please, steer clear of the upper floors. There's dangerous equipment up there. Do we have an agreement?
Yes, we do. Thank you so much, Julia. This means a lot.
Very well. Go ahead. I hope you find what you're looking for.
Me too. Something tells me this is my last chance before the Institute as I knew it ceases to be.
It's going to be a whole different place in the morning, that's for sure.
You know, I didn't have the best of experiences at the Hanwell Mental Institute.
I'm sorry to hear that. As I told you, I'm not familiar with those days. My understanding is that things were rough. But I can assure that all current staff members are new and everyone is eager to get this place up and running again.
Julia, your enthusiasm is commendable, considering the state of this place.
I like to think positive.
People?
So, we're on good terms now?
Yes, if you need information about something, you can come to me. I can get a bit intimidating at this time of the day, but between you and me, I don't mind a bit of company. This place can get on your nerves.
Got it. I promise I'll try to relieve your boredom. So who's Dr. Miller?
He has been appointed as the new head director of the Institute, and he's overseeing the whole reopening process.
I thought Hanwell was the director. Isn't that the name of the Institute?
That was a long time ago, and I'm not sure about that history either. I do recall that Dr. Miller and Dr. Hanwell were acquainted with each other. And I don't think Dr. Miller is planning to change the name of the Institute either, out of respect for Dr. Hanwell.
Okay, so what else? Tasks. I remember my past.
My memories of this place are hazier than I thought.
It's likely its current state of disarray. I also find it disconcerting at times. The darkness and stillness of the night doesn't help either.
That's very true.
Okay, so I think we covered everything, even though some of the stuff is not crossed over. Try this again.
How are you holding up?
Fine, all things considered. I really hope they fix the radiators tomorrow.
I hear you. The atmosphere is chilling.
Alright, so let's
I'm done for now.
go and try to explore something since we covered everything. Alright, record book. Name. It doesn't have a name. March 13, 2025, okay. Rania. Great. So we can just explore all this stuff over here, right? Zoom in. Alright, so, you say not to go upstairs. I'm not able to do anything with the photo. I had no idea how to turn them on, otherwise I'd certainly have tried. There was no point in rummaging through the trash cans. Alright, I'm sure some of those pictures will mean something for puzzles or so, but probably not those. There's a paper on the ground, but I can't pick it up. An old but elegant grandfather clock with which unfortunately was no longer working. There was a series of uninteresting magazines on the table dated to opening of West Infirmary, 1878. Reasons for admission, 1864 to 1889. I don't even know what year this is. I don't know if it says something. No, it's 2025, right? We just read it. Okay, I think that's it. Useless as they were, the chairs couldn't even pass for proper decoration in broken state. Should we go inside this? I began to remember the layout of the building. This was the admin area with offices for a few key staff members. Okay, so my journal was updated, so let's see if it says anything. Asks. Investigate offices, okay. Like a suitable spot to begin my search, perhaps Someone had left notes that would trigger a memory. Okay. So let's start with this door. That was someone named Patron. And it's giving me this range. So I can... The vast and lonely ocean extended as far as the eye could see. I felt like I was at the end of the world. Janitor room. It was too dark in the closet to see anything. So the lights don't work. The power is out or something. I don't have my own light. Oh, never mind. There we go. Now we can see stuff. Okay. We got a... Yeah, janitor schedule basically, right? Week starting October 14th. Record book updated. Record book updated. Record book. Okay, so we got this and read Julia. So we need to go back and reread this. We can. Why did I update the this thing? Don't know. I had the impression that if it worked, the radio would only play pre-war transmissions. Right-click to show an item you're carrying. Don't have anything. The garbage bag caught my interest as it was rather new compared to the rest. It seemed to be filled with papers. Yeah, I can't do anything. I don't have an item yet. There was probably multiple bug species crawling on that blanket. Judging by the smell, it had been a while since anyone had emptied that trash. The boxes seemed to be filled with random junk. Several liquids that were of no use to me, some of them dangerous even. What about this circle? Classical gold. Record book updated. Just a bunch of meaningless notes left for the poor janitor. Alright, so I feel like we need to get some kind of item and do something with this trash bag. Maybe some kind of gloves, right, to go through the trash, which we don't have. What is this? Those are gloves, right? I can't interact with them. Again, let's get out of here. So let's try to find search somewhere else, right? Try to find something else. Locked. Ah. The dimly lit office belonged to Dr. Ann Ebersbacher, a stern and cold psychologist whom I... You guys got it. Sophisticated choice for this room. What could it have meant to the owner? Those drawers seem to be jammed. Okay, nothing here. Let's start from the top. Oh, there's a code here, maybe. We don't need it. Try this one out. Oh, you, nada. Ah. Hanwell Mental Institute. The recovery rate at the institute was high thanks to advanced treatments and novel group therapy techniques pioneered by the universally acclaimed psychologist Dr. Ebersbacher. Even patients with extreme mental disorders showed meaningful progress under her care and went on to enjoy full lives within the walls of the institute. Many others returned to their families in time, ready to face new challenges and experiences in their improved conditions. Doctor organized and directed group therapy sessions for patients who had chance of recovering and demonstrated an ability to reason. She even took part in many of those sessions herself, investing an unusual amount of effort in her patients' progress. Colleagues remember her soft, piercing voice. It had a magical effect, soothing everyone around her. Her dedication was initially perceived by the rest of the staff as the mark of passion and altruism, but in time it became apparent that her interest was purely medical, although the doctor was a generally moral and more. Oh. And how to go down. Okay. Honorable person, she was in fact wholly uninterested in the patients themselves and was focused rather on the improvement of science. It was by pure chance that her patients improved in return. In later years, Dr. demeanor became cold and calculating. She began to neglect herself, always showing up to work untidy and executing a somber mood. Rumors that she made a startling discovery around abound to this day. Yeah, she didn't care about the patients. Some important items collected in your record book press escaped any time to read them. I understand that, but where are they? Like, it's not an looking like humans, there's nothing happening. They're like on the next page here. I mean, there's nothing here. Just the interview, that's it. And that's important to play the game. Maybe this is a bug or something, it's not working. Alright. The one we tried to open, right? Yeah. Door was shut tight. I wonder if they're updated in the journal. Would have taken the hours to force the lock. I had to find a combination. Yeah. So there's a combination here. Do one of this. So 3-digit combination. There's something in here. I wonder what it was used for. The button, right? There's a clock there. It's a shame I can't go. Oh, yeah, I can. There was a pile of documents about workers at the Institute. Alright, so that's quite a bit to read, so let's, you guys can pause, I'm gonna read it to myself too, to speed up the time. Alright, so basically it describes the writer's arrival at the asylum, where they find the staff outdated medical practices telling. They don't get along with Dr. Ellis, who is harsh and old-fashioned in his methods. Despite the difficult environment, the writer is eager to study patients and test psychological theories. One patient, Rebecca, is particularly intruding. She has schizophrenia, just like me, I guess. No family and tragic past, having been attacked, left for dead, and later becoming pregnant. She believes she's carrying the bond of the devil and has attempted self-abortions. The writer sees her as an ideal case for testing modern treatments. So they're preparing for group therapy sessions, something never attempted at the Institute, and are hoping about bringing new psychological practice. So that's the story. I was wondering what happens to... Right click to show an item you create. I don't have anything. Just a hand. Yeah, so we don't have a tape. Oh. This. Yeah, I don't know how to read this yet. Maybe we need some kind of UV light or something. Alright, what else? I think that's all we can do here, right? Grabbing you this stuff? Degree in clinical psychology. Library was respectable and well preserved. I don't see code anywhere. Shot tied with the combination lock. Undoubtedly something important was inside. Okay. So I remember her as a therapist who treated patients with novelly psychologically something. Right. So she was important. We still need some kind of code. So let's see if we can see any codes around desk or something. On the walls, maybe something might be written down somewhere. Maybe not. Well, this guy. Okay. I feel like a little piece of paper could have been it, but we can't really, unfortunately, read it really well. So let's come back here. Three-digit code. That's it. One could only hope they'd fix those radiators after the reopening, especially with this cold weather. Alright. So where did I come from? I came from here, right? There's Julia, okay. And go straight over here. Let's archive meeting room, visiting room, woman's restroom. Let's keep going this way. Archives is open. Records, notes, essays, even newspapers, but nothing of importance. Speaker wiring diagram. Bad. The wiring diagram seemed to indicate the location of speakers across a section of the first floor. Do we need to know this? Maybe. That's where this is the place where Julie is at. Where we went? Or is this where we are? Maybe this is Julia. I bet this is Julia right here. This is where we at. We'll come back here if we need this again. Okay. I don't have record yet. You stop. Oh my god, I just picked up a knife. I figured the letter opener will come in handy. It's a letter opener, okay? It's like a freaking knife. Well, which is a letter opener. Okay, I get it. A register of patients who had forever become part of the Hanwell Mental Institute. Those are here forever. The safe might have stored valuable stuff once, but all that remained was meaningless. Yeah, sometimes I was... A very elegant letter opener, sharp too, okay? Oh, items, I got a new thing under items now. Okay, cool. Many rows of boxes, presumably filled with admin papers. Right, nothing important. All those discussing doctors seem to have graduated from the same university. Oh, that's something, huh? Broken glasses? Can I take them? Yeah? No, I can't. This is a memory, June 6th.
Please. I'm all right. This is not in my head. People are mean here. I need to leave.
What do you say people are mean? The bizarre hallucination faded as abruptly as it came. It seemed random and involuntary, fragmented my memory unless... Visitor would sit here and speak with their relatives or loved ones. Such a desolate sight now. All things considered, rearranging the tables and cleaning up a bit wouldn't take much time. They really need to extend those timing on the boxes, X boxes. What I assumed was an alarm button didn't work. Might have been used to alert security of any trouble patients during visits. The switch didn't work, but not even bright light would have made this visiting room more appealing. Okay, so we're back to Julia. Okay. Okay, so I would like to go back to that trash bag. Because the speakers will be used for announcements and such. Okay, because I have the cutter now, right? Maybe I can cut that trash bag with it. Janitor, that's right. All right. Aha, that's it. The psycho sound reason. Heck. That's strange. Topics, note and change are closed. Okay, the paper read the psycho and sound reason. The psycho and sound reason. I don't know what that is. So his conditions got some blackouts and stuff. Alright, so we are sort of getting somewhere. We don't know what that means yet. I was hoping it'll be some kind of code, but no, it's not. One, two, three, four. Oh. I can't pick that up? That might be not a record, maybe just a book or something. Alright. Go back. So we've been everywhere here in every single door. No, we haven't. Wait a second. We went here, right? And then we went to the right again, so we didn't go to this door. Wait a minute. Don't want to miss anything here. Yeah. Well, at least they had fire extinguishers. That is provided they were operational. Okay. A thick veil of grime covered the window, and it was a shame. I could have used a glimpse. Woman's restroom. Out of service, I wasn't planning to go in anyway. The toilet didn't feel very private in its current state. It was impossible to see my reflection with all the dirt. Perhaps a long time ago, those sinks were invited people to wash their hands, but not now. The water is not on. Okay. Okay. Go back. Yet another example of the sad state despair in this place. Light is not working. The men's room, evidently what intrigued me was that the woman's room was nowhere in the vicinity. True. The lid was closed. Alright, I don't see anything helpful. So... go back. Now we still have a few places to go. Let's finish the downstairs first. Look at this. Okay, so courtyard, laundry, kitchen. Where's entrance at? Second floor. So this is where I'm at. Archives, meeting room, okay. This is where Julia is. This is the entrance right here. Okay. Got it. The female low-risk wig. Okay. We get lost. We can get back here. On game. Topics. I remembered that Kirkbride's plan was a proposed layout system in mental hospitals for the treatment of patients. It was believed that architecture was conducive. You know, we can probably talk about this with Julia or somebody else we meet here. And cafeteria. Okay. Which way? Go this way. Fortunately, this door wouldn't open. Shame, I could have used some fresh air. Okay. This is a big place. I wonder if this game is huge. No hospital would be complete without a good old-fashioned workboard. The door is shut tight. There's a blood here. Male infirmary. Beyond this area were low-risk cells. Risk. This door seemed to be stuck. Try as I might, I couldn't get it opened. I don't see anybody. Don't want to miss anything. The door seemed to be latched from the other side. Library. Nada. I can't even read what that is. Okay. So now we can go back to Julia, right? Whoa. Nothing. And see what she says about some of the notes I took, and there's also upstairs. Alright, so yeah, I've been here. Okay, let's try this door. Something else here. I don't know. I already came from here, right? I already been here. Yeah, I found those glasses here. And, I think I tried that switch, it didn't work. Yeah, okay, so let's go back. My bad, big dogs. Right, yeah, let's go upstairs. Or let's try to go upstairs. Hope I didn't go too fast, because I don't want to miss anything. In this games like this, you really have to pay attention. You can miss something really important, really fast, and really... Light is flicking. Oh. I could catch glimpses of the outside world through the windows, but meaningless clouds are in the view. That's outside, right? That's like, what do you call it? Playground or whatnot. Not. Okay, a door there, there's a door here. Apparently the door was latched from the other side. The view might once have been breathtaking, but between the stains, dirt, and the gloomy night, it was anything but. Right, so where did that end? Let's talk to Julia. She has to say. Check this here. I've been this way. Radiators weren't working. Alright, let's go back to Julia.
Have you been upstairs?
Not at all.
Don't lie to me. I thought I could trust you, but I may start having second thoughts.
All
That
right,
sucks.
I'm sorry. I had a quick look, but didn't go very far.
Please, I told you, the upper floors are off limits. Don't make me regret giving you permission to enter the building.
Don't worry, Julia. You can trust me. I won't cause you any trouble.
Okay. Note and change during the closet.
You know, I found the most strange note in the trash.
Are you picking up random trash?
What? No. I just happened to see the paper in a bag.
Okay, I'll bite. What's on the paper?
It looks like notes for chapters in a book. Very abbreviated.
Well, there are many books in the meeting room.
You're right. I might go and take another look.
Okay, there we go. That's our clue minion meeting room.
What do you know about the Kirkbride architecture?
Phew, that's a loaded topic. It's the structure of this very same building.
Yes, I assumed as much.
But I know it became dated and impractical, and a big part of the upcoming renovations beginning tomorrow is to turn this old design into a more flexible layout.
Sounds ambitious.
I hear they're going to tear the place apart.
Right, what else? Items.
Look, I found this lying around.
That looks dangerous.
It's just a letter opener.
You've heard of tetanus, right? It can kill you.
Wait, isn't that like a very old disease?
Somewhat. It has been declining since the 40s, but not everyone has been vaccinated. Are you?
I can't remember.
Well, make sure you don't cut yourself with that thing.
Alright, well, she lets me keep it, so...
Julia, do you know of a therapist named Anne Ebersbacher?
No, I'm sorry. She used to work here?
I believe so, yes.
In that case, I've no idea. As far as I understand, they're only hiring new people.
Alright, so we talked about Dr. Miller.
I'm sure there's something of great importance inside a drawer, but unfortunately it's locked.
Should you be opening that drawer?
It's just a random drawer.
It's probably locked for a reason.
You know, that's a great point.
Okay. That's really it.
See you later, Julia.
Okay, so we gotta check out the meeting room. And I gotta try to remember where it's at. Probably screenshot the map. Yeah, let me screenshot this. Alright, so I know where the meeting room is, just 2 down from here. But I want to go back to Jenga's Close just a second. I feel like there was a lot, and I need to spend a little bit of time in there. So... radio's broken. Considering how dirty the blanket. Maybe this is it. Toxic gold. Violin. There's a code 8 and 16. I don't know if that's it or not, but who knows. Let's just go and back to the meeting room. Okay, so meeting room, should be, yeah, the very last one on the left. Good. Did I want to go here? Yeah. Yeah, there's a bunch of books, and we tried to grab a book from there, but we couldn't. Oh wait, no, we didn't go here. No, they missed this freaking room. How do we miss this room? Stupid idiot I am. The blackboard seemed to have been used and overused through countless. Why did you come? Okay. Alright, so what exactly we're looking for? Let's get out of here. Let's pull up our notes. The psycho and sound reason. Psycho and sound reason. Okay. So... psycho and... okay. Let's try... let's go from the left. Okay, so I found it. All right, it's all those books I can take a look, right? This one is psychology, right? Like psycho and the sound reading. So look at that, sound reasoning. Oh, sound reasoning, not reading. Sound reasoning, chapter 2, right? 111. So I bet that's our freaking code. 111 is the code. Beginnings. For decades, the Hanwell Mental Institute house patients of many ages with varying degrees of mental illness, feeble-minded men and women not fit for living independently in society were admitted and received excellent nursing care with hygienic environment, magnificent facilities, and well-qualified personnel. The Institute strived to attend to all their needs. The four-story building was constructed atop a cliff amidst a leafy and calm forest, with the goal of housing over 300 patients. This particular location ensured maximum security. Access was severely restricted, and any patient attempting to leave would have to descend a rocky and winding path down the base of a high mountain, thwarting any attempt to escape the facilities. Everyday patients could spend their time in the vast courtyard, library, or game room and take a part of other leisure activities. The most capable ones were periodically selected to help with daily duties such as laundry, cooking, admin tasks, and such. Groups were assembled and assigned to a therapist according to the cognitive capabilities of their members, engaging each individual in diverse approaches to therapy. This included standard rehabilitation, hydrotherapy, group therapy, and for more difficult cases, other more methods. Okay. Relaxing classic music. Like, we found a similar one from the janitor closet too. Please be more mindful of the vinyl records. Their covers are scattered all over the section and they're getting damaged. We can't let patients play with them, although I've seen members of the staff being careless with them as well. It's a shame and disgrace to all the hard work we nurses do here to keep this place running smoothly. Alice. The hell is Alice? Okay, ashtray. It was an ordinary ashtray. Any numbers here? No. Okay. I think that's all we can do here. Yeah, I think that's it. Right. Alright, so let's go back to that lady's office. And hopefully that combination will work. Right, where was it? Back in there, right? Like across from the janitor's room, maybe? I feel like it's here. Yep, that's it. No, it's not. Oh, wait, we passed it. Alright, the code 111. And that was... The statue was fairly heavy and somewhat tacky. Anything in here? I wasn't able to pick it up before. Maybe I was standing in from a different angle. Right. Moving. Yep. That was it. Ah, there's the tape. Okay, so we got the tape. We know what to do with the tape too. I just... No, it's in the desk right here. Oh, wait a second. There we go. Aha.
Earlier this morning, I used foul language in reprimanding a clumsy nurse who forgot to lock the door to the female wing. Truly offensive, dirty words. I don't recall ever doing that before. I've clearly been under a lot of stress lately. My worst fear is becoming another Alice, so I need to remain level-headed and focused. It's this place. There's a general feeling of unease in the Institute, and those unsettling rumors don't help. But the main reason for my jumpy state has to be the baffling regression in Group E. It's disconcerting and worrying. I'm giving Alice too many reasons to use shock treatment on these patients and take all of us decades back in time. Alice Hawthorne, the backwards time traveler, that fucking bastard. Huh, there you go. I did it again. Of all the cases, Rebecca is obviously the most puzzling one. She's having nightmares about her attackers again. After months of not uttering a word about the incident. And she's also becoming increasingly violent. I fear she will seriously harm herself. Yesterday, Alice found her viciously scratching her stomach. So much she left flesh wounds. She should be giving birth sometime in July. That's 3 weeks from now. Certainly this fact could be the explanation for her regression, if it wasn't for the rest of them.
Okay, Rebecca, the one who, you know, got attacked and had a baby, or was pregnant anyway, and she didn't like her neighbor, the other doctor. I still don't know what this is. This means nothing to me. Right. And something about Group B, right? Ed? So that tape really didn't give us any much more information than the this book here, right? About the Rebecca. So who knows? All right, let's see what kind of notes I took down. Oh, it's Group B, not B. Group E. This Group E that the doctor mentioned in her recording, I felt it wasn't the first time I heard about this. Have I been a part of that group? This development was clearly worthwhile to investigate. Okay, Group E asks, find a therapy room. Like a series of important therapies and something about Group E troubled her deeply. Sure, the further details could be uncovered in the therapy. Okay, we'll find a therapy room. There's a map right next to us too. Even though I took a screenshot of it, we can all look at it together. So close. Whoa, 9 p.m. Getting late.
Julia, it's Bruno. Our adorable, high-risk patient has escaped again. No idea how he does that. Please call someone. I need assistance immediately. I'm outside the cafeteria.
Patient escaped. All right. So I need to. Who called for help? Right. It's got to be the other doctor, right? So the G. I think his last name is. Someone was asking for help. The security guard. Where? The security guard. Out of cafeteria. All right. Let's take a look at. Julie's gone. Uh-oh. Alright, therapy room. Where is it? Okay, so the therapy room is all the way right up here, right? So I have to go either through the courtyard or through the cafeteria or the library. Since he said he's next to cafeteria, let's try to go there. Let's try to go this way. Okay, so I'm assuming this is locked.
Hold on.
There he is.
Who the hell are you?
I'm just looking around.
You what? Does this look like a shopping mall to you?
I spoke with Julia and she gave me permission. You don't need to worry about me.
This place. It's unbelievable. Am I the only one taking my job seriously?
Well,
Look, it doesn't matter. I have enough on my plate with this patient on the loose. Just be on your way.
Patient on the loose?
Yeah, I managed to lock him inside the cafeteria. See for yourself.
Okay, so pick. Oh my god. That was awesome. Yeah. That's crazy. Let's talk to him.
I see what you mean. That guy seems dangerous.
Dangerous? He's a flaming demon. He's tearing down the whole place. At this rate, there won't be a cafeteria in the morning.
You do seem busy, but can I ask some questions anyway?
Sure, whatever. The name's Bruno.
Okay, Bruno, so
What is this about a process of reopening?
Exactly what it sounds like. They're reopening the place.
But it's a mess.
Yes, tell me about it. It's a disaster. No one knows anything. Things are just happening without a reason. I'm not sure how they intend to pull this off.
But then, why are you here, Bruno?
Because they're paying me.
Huh. Well, that's not a bad reason.
And it's not such a difficult job either, other than your average patient escaping the cell and potentially killing you in the process.
Are they paying you enough for this?
Not nearly.
I'd like to tell you why I'm here. You see...
Let me stop you right there. Not my problem. If Julia said it was okay for you to be here, then it's fine.
You're not even curious?
Do I look like the kind of person who pursues answers, knowledge, meaning?
What?
Exactly.
Are you familiar with the Kirkbride plan?
Kirk what? Sounds like something I don't care about.
It's the architecture of the building we're in.
Oh, right. I remember hearing that term during meetings to coordinate the reopening. An old and impractical type of construction.
But there were plans to change that, right?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know the whole story. But for sure the idea is to continue that work, beginning tomorrow.
Does the term Group E ring a bell, Bruno?
Nah. Is that a therapy group?
I believe so, yes. I'm trying to find more information about it.
The archived documents in this place are a complete mess, so good luck with that.
But why is that? Why is everything here in such a state of disarray?
I don't know much about it, except that it was well before my time here. That's past history now.
So, a madman on the loose.
Yes, we're having a bit of trouble with this especially rowdy patient. It's the second time today that he's escaped. In my defense, the high-risk section needs a lot of maintenance. Low risk is in somewhat better shape, sans the atmosphere of impending doom. But high risk needs some intensive work, pronto.
That doesn't inspire much confidence, though.
Welcome to my world. Be thankful there's only one high-risk patient admitted at the moment.
Yikes. You mentioned something about past history with the Institute.
Ugh, ugly business. I don't like gossip, especially when my job is involved. This is all I know. It was mostly a conflict between the staff and directors.
Conflict? Over what?
Disagreements about the handling of patients. Apparently there were oversights. Quite a few of them. I don't know much more other than what the newspapers said. You know, the rumors.
Okay. Ask her topics. Ask her past.
You know, I was acquainted with this place in the past. A number of years ago,
Wait, why are you telling me this?
Well, I assumed that since you're a security guard, you'd want to...
Hold on. We all have responsibilities here. I take care of patients who misbehave. Julia decides who gets in. That's it.
But...
Anything else is above my paycheck.
Do you know where the therapy room is?
Yes. It's on the other side of this floor.
Great, and how can I get there?
You can't with Samson back here trashing the whole cafeteria. It's the only way to reach the back corridor of this floor.
You mean the cafeteria is the only way to the therapy room?
Yeah, well, the library also connects both sides of the building, but the last time I checked, it was locked.
Okay, right. So, cafeteria, the library. So you can't go to we call the middle area, the outside again.
Tell me about you, Bruno.
I'm just what you see. Nothing more.
I see a troubled man in front of me with an attitude problem.
Ha ha, so funny. Let me know how you feel after you spend a few more hours in this place.
Does the name Ebersbacher ring a bell?
I remember seeing an office with that name, but that's all I know. Why are you asking? Are you related to her?
I'm not sure. I think I knew her, yes. There's a period of my life I can't quite remember.
Are you feeling okay? I have a couple of empty cells if you need to lie down and rest.
Yes, I'm fine.
You positive?
Absolutely. No need for that.
Yeah, I've seen him around. But he's a reserved fellow. Haven't spoken much with him. He's the one calling the shots now.
What do you mean, calling the shots?
Dude, are you a bit slow? He's going to be in charge when this place officially reopens. And I hear he's also secured the money to make all this happen.
Wow. Like I said, I met Julia at the entrance. She seems to be a really nice person.
She's cool, but that's also her weakness. Sometimes she can be too nice.
What do you mean?
For example, as a receptionist, she let in a complete stranger who talks too much.
I get it.
Right, whatever, dude. Items. It's not. Well, okay, let's see what he says.
So you really don't know anything else about it?
All I know is that you're getting on my nerves.
Alright, let's get out of here.
Alright. I'll be going.
Hey, wait. You seem like a decent sport. Or at least a harmless one. I have a favor to ask of you.
Sure.
Can you go fetch my baton? I left it in my office when I went running to pursue our friend the Tasmanian Devil here.
Okay, I guess. Where is that?
You need to go all the way through the infirmary, then down the stairway. My office is in a lower corridor they used to call the Tunnel of the Damned.
Good grief.
Nah, the name is more intimidating than it sounds. Just please go, ASAP. I need that baton to deal with the ongoing crisis.
Sounds good. I'll be on my way.
Okay, so I gotta get his baton so we can deal with this guy infirmary, which I don't remember that. It's not the... There it is. Ah, sure is. Even when it was clean and orderly so many years ago, the infirmary has never been a cozy place. The malfunctioning